Ah! Why are there papers all over the floor?
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This
Why
isn't the right office.
Why are there papers all over the
Is
floor?
this Stanley's office?
I don't know if it's my office. Frankly, I'm a bit scared as to why there's papers all over here.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
You know, I'm gonna go this way, but I'm kind of scared right now. Like, I'm honestly super scared.
Feeling
I need an adult.
Stanley decided to
Hello, is there an adult
Stanley
in here?
stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here. So
But there's
he
stuff
turned
here,
around
see?
and got back on
There's
track.
tape, and a container, and something in the container, and tape, and 2 wrenches. I don't know. And a wrench.
There was
And
nothing
a
here.
pair
No
of
choice
adjustable
to make,
pliers,
no path to follow,
and something
just
that's
an empty
orange,
broom closet.
and a container,
No reason
and a
to
container
stay
with something that
here.
looks like another wrench in it, and a container, and another thing of tape, and something that
It
looks
was
like
baffling
copper
that
wire.
Stanley was still just sitting
There's
in
an
the broom
adjustable
closet.
wrench.
He wasn't even doing
There's
anything.
plier
At least if there was
handles.
something to
There's a
interact
container.
with, he'd be justified in some
There's
way. As it
cables,
is,
there's
he's literally
mop
just
bucket.
standing there doing sweet FA.
There's broom. There's a light. There's a dog. There's a fence. Are you still following me?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
No, I'm not standing around. I'm going in circles, see?
Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Just give me a reason. Just a little bit.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Yes, there's a
If I'd
reason
said
why I'm here. I'm
Stanley
scared. I
went
saw papers all
past
over the
broom
floor.
closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance.
But there's
to the
stuff in
story
here.
whatsoever.
There's stuff in
I
here.
never would have thought to mention it.
There's stuffy stuff in here. There's stuff in here.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending?" The
No, I
broom
won't, because
closet
none of my
ending
friends are
was
British.
My favorite. I hope your friends find this concerning.
But it's a kind of a true statement. I don't really... Well, other than one that I haven't really spoken to in a while,
Stanley was fat and ugly.
I
and
don't have any other
stupid.
friends that are
He probably
British.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
No, that's how
That
stupid
or with
you are.
drug
You only
money.
got your job
Also,
from a family
Stanley's
connection.
addicted to drugs and hookers.
Fuck you, you know that? You're the one that's addicted to drugs and hookers.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Which is why I'm
You
moving.
got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
But why am I moving
In
then
a
still, huh?
situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before
Medic!
it begins to decompose.
Medic!
Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer. Ensure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No. Because I'm still alive.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yeah.
I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh no, I can't do any worse than the player before me. I'm just going to skip inside this closet, you see?
Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
I am not an
Perhaps there's a
invalid.
monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
You know what, you son of a bitch? I'm leaving here. I am going. Going back in the closet. Closet. In. Closet. Out. Closet. In. Closet. Out. Closet. In. closet. Out. Okay, you know what? I'm done. Fine.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks.
No, I didn't.
Not a living soul anywhere. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
Well, boo-hoo to you
That
two.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
But I like progressive rock music better.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
I'm standing on air. Ooh, a red button. Wonder where this goes. Ah. Now I see.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley
Gee, I
thought to
wonder
himself.
what place
Did he have the strength
this
to
horrible
find
place
out?
holds secrets.
Now the monitors jumped to life.
Ooh,
Their true
bright
nature
lights.
revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing. This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true.
But it
Had
is.
Stanley really been under someone's control all this
It
time?
is.
Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That
It
his
is.
emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
It is.
No. He refused to believe it.
It
he
is.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control?
It is.
Never. It was unthinkable.
It is.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
It is.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with
It is.
emotions. Happy, or sad, or content.
Or 5.
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another
Danger,
human
electric
life.
shock.
For
risk.
he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, so how do I dismantle? I wonder what this does.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted?
Launching mind control system.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do.
Oh, really?
You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that.
Oh, really?
I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Detonation
In
system.
the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators
What?
are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more
Whoa.
fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are?
Yeah, I would.
A moment of solace before you're obliterated. All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Come on, let me out.
I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go.
Come on, I want to get out of here.
What I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left.
Come
but I'm
on.
enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge.
There's gotta be a way to stop this.
You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first. So
Goodbye. Wait. Goodbye, employee 427?
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being
guess this is it.
Pieces. Will you cling desperately to your
I've tried so hard.
Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me.
I got nothing else to do.
And believe
well,
me,
I guess this is it, guys.
Every second of your inevitable
this is the end of EndoPlasmite.
until the moment
See you guys
I say,
never.